Finally, on the program, the Rotary Club of Ndola-Mukuba has donated 150 bicycles to community health workers in Masaiti district in a bid to step up measures in the fight against malaria. And Masaiti District Commissioner Mike Musonda, who was the guest of honor at the handover ceremony, said government, in partnership with stakeholders, is committed to eradicating malaria. Obinato Saili now reports.
Malaria is a life-threatening disease and accounts for over 40% of hospital admissions. It is also the major cause of death in Zambia. The most affected are children under the age of 5 and pregnant women. In order to reverse the trend, platforms to raise awareness as well as prevention and elimination interventions have been put in place. Government and other interest groups have programs that have assisted in reducing the malaria incidence rates. One organization that has come on board to fight malaria is the Rotary Club of Ndola-Mukuba. The service club has donated 150 bicycles to community health workers in Masaiti district on the Copperbelt. At a handover ceremony in Masaiti, President of the Rotary Club of Ndola-Mukuba, Lisinio Hara, said his organization is engaging community health workers in a bid to eliminate malaria in the country.
We did promise that we were going to provide the bicycles. These bicycles will enable you to move from your community where you live to the clinics. Some of you come from distant areas. We felt for you that these distances were quite long. So we expect you to look after these bicycles. We are going to be disappointed if we find you people using these bicycles to ferry charcoal and other things. You know why they're being given to you, so that you use them for a long time to save our communities.
Copperbelt Provincial Health Director Dr. Robert Zulu promised that the health workers that were trained in Masaiti district were ready to end malaria by end of this year.
Malaria ends with? That's our guest of honor. This team that we are seeing this morning is a team that we started with. This team is prepared, each one of them, to end malaria. That's why whenever we meet, we ask that question, malaria ends with? Me. These bicycles we are witnessing this morning, guest of honor, is one of the critical enablers so that our people who are gathered here can reach the very, very far remote areas of Masaiti, so that they apply the knowledge and the skill they have in attending to our people that have malaria. We agreed with these people that by the end of this year, malaria ends with?
And Masaiti District Commissioner Mike Musonda says government has put the fight against malaria on top of its agenda.
The incident rate, which is very high, ladies and gentlemen, we as a district have identified the fight against malaria as one of our top priorities. Government has realized that the fight against malaria cannot be won without involvement of the community. The training of 150 ICCM providers is yet another demonstration of government's recognition of the significant role that the community plays in the fight against malaria. Also, involvement of other stakeholders is very important because government alone cannot mobilize all the needed resources to eliminate malaria. You may wish to know that our government, which is headed by our president, Mr. Edgar Chagwalungu, attaches more importance to the health of the Zambian people. Therefore, I would like to thank the Rotary Club of Mukuba and Ndola for the gesture they have exhibited.
The recipients of the donated bicycles could not hide their joy.
Fwebo kotini ba community health workers abakwimakaina kwa byanje bali kuntangira oku tuline sangala shuku ino kwa kuchipa kubone FP fyabane kufika fefika bane kutulengesha tukabane kubomba bwino mulimo nachetekerane kwishiba chipano mulimo wa active register wakubane kubombeka wabuna pakuchi warukwenda panshi ili tukonka ababantu tulukulaya kuli ba Rotary kwa chief webo twakubane kubomba ko chifintu twalukubane kulayana kwa chitonga bane kupuisha ububulele wa malaria kai tulukumutote ni pakuchi tulukwendela pamo mufila fyonse funukubane kulukutolaya impinditions fwebo kotini ba community wefuweka twafika mukumutote ni bale somisho kishenga.
The Rotary Club has also donated 151 bicycles to Mpongwe district to enhance malaria related programs. Obinato Saili for Focus in Masaiti.